Welcome back to Krusty Classics Garage. Hold it. Up. Gotta do curls for the girls. Get to the chopper. Okay, my back hurts. Oh boy, not a good idea. It is time to do the thing. Oh, wait. Yo! We're back. Okay. Gotta do my intro. Actually, I need somebody that knows how to do intros like all the professional YouTubers got. So I can do some... I should probably do like, hey, welcome to Jackass. Anyways, we are finally putting this thing in. I spent a good chunk of earlier today in my sandals, or my flip-flops, or my slides, whatever you call them, and no shirt, and enjoyed some of the Texas heat that's about to absolutely destroy me. Getting, well, that out of that. I didn't have any gasoline for my pressure washer, so it just got the water hose, and it did really nothing, which is exactly what I was going for. But got the doodad gone from there, got the thingy gone from over there. I got some wires nipped that I'm probably not gonna need. I don't know. I don't need them for the swap, so I'm leaving the AC plugs, even though anybody with some common sense would, these are the AC stuff, would put a vintage air kit in this and not go back to the factory AC stuff, because those vintage air kits are amazing and 110% worth of money, and you can get them much cheaper for a Camaro than you can a Cuda. Surprise, surprise. I would have never guessed. Anyways, so keeping those. The main wires we will need, might as well start off with some tips that I explain in literally every swap video I do. But if you're new here, I appreciate it. So let's get started. So on nearly every single Chevy from 60s to 90s will have something like this. This runs all the way to the factory fuse block on the firewall over there, and all it is your main power wire. That's a fusible link right there, factory fusible link. Is it right there? Nope, sorry, it's in there. Sorry, wrong one. That's your factory fusible link. This runs all the way to your fuse block, and this is what gives you power to everything in the car once it's hooked up to the big post of the starter. That's why it has the big hole. Also, on the big post of your starter goes your battery cable from the battery post of the positive. Okay, hold on. Positive post of the battery cable runs to the big post of the starter. This runs to the big post of the starter, and that's how you get power. This smaller wire with it is for your key ignition, and that goes to the small post of the starter. So when y'all ask me 3 trillion times, how do you hook up the key? That's it. That is the only part of the factory harness that has anything to do with the swap. Everything else, absolutely nothing to do with the engine or the transmission. That will all be controlled by the aftermarket harness you get for the engine and transmission. You leave as much as you want. There's some stuff I could nip. I'm still going to nip here like that. That's just a random sensor that won't be needed. This most likely went to the distributor. And, well, why are you running away from me? Oh, come on. This probably went to some sensor also that won't be needed. But what I do like to do is try and test for constant power at one of these. And then that way I can run one of the harness power wires to it, which I'll show you when we get there. But that is not what this video is about. This video, so that's kind of what I wanted to get started. Yeah. Ho. Yeah, I'm talking about you. This video will be strictly putting the engine, transmission, and headers on. Usually my videos I thought about this for quite a while, how I was gonna do these videos for this car. So, as if I don't already make the videos easy enough for you to see how to do a swap, I'm gonna do these videos. I really don't want to, because I don't want to make a million videos on the same vehicle. But with all the questions I get all the time, with the amount of specific questions about how do you do this, how do you do that, because most of y'all, I know, it's cool, I do it too, don't watch the whole video. I'm guilty too. But I'm going to do these videos. I usually, like I was saying, I usually do them, you know, basically just as long as I can, and then I find a random stopping point. I'm not gonna do that with this one. This one, I'm gonna be like, okay, this video is installing the engine transmission, or maybe it would have been pulling the old engine transmission. But you see what I'm saying. You're gonna just do a step-by-step per video, rather than me doing a bunch of little steps in each video, and the video being an hour long, because I can only make the video so long on this phone because GoPros are expensive. But this video, engine, transmission, header install, that's it. And then next video will probably be fuel system and wiring harness. And then next video, you know, I'm gonna try and do it in shorter videos, but still be specific and thorough, if that makes sense. So I cleaned all that stuff out. I mean, there wasn't really much to record. It was just a bunch of knick-knack stuff. Some of that I'll keep with the car in case the future owner wants it, which, by the way, this car will be for sale when I'm done. Do not ask me how much. I have no idea, because no matter what, I know I'm going to lose money on it, which really sucks. But, oh well. That's what I'm trying to do for me and y'all. So if I lose some money, I lose some money. I just can't keep losing money, because lose some money, lose the shop. So, oh, I cleaned off this as much as I care to clean it off. Decided I'm just going to pressure wash the engine when it's in the car, and I got the headers on it and the intake, so I don't have to worry about trying to cover all those ports, blah, blah, blah. I got the water pump on, obviously. Oh, it's a little dark. Brighten it up some. Got the water pump on. I'm going to wait to put this on when I get a thermostat. So, of course, I don't have one, but your water pumps, they're just different. It just depends on the water pump. Some of them have a big cutout right here, and it'll come with a separate thermostat. So the thermostat will be its own thing, and then the housing will be its own thing, and then you'll get an O-ring gasket, and that'll be its own thing. Or, like this water pump, it'll be all one piece. So the housing and the thermostat will be all together. You can't pull the thermostat out of the housing, because it's all together. So just be specific when you're at the parts store, knowing which one you need, because there are two different styles. Maybe all SUVs and trucks are like this, where they're all one piece. I could be wrong, so I'm not gonna say, yeah, that's exactly how it is, because honestly, I don't remember. But I was going to take a thermostat off of another water pump I had, but the factory thermostats are 210 thermostats, or 200, something like that. And being in Texas, I'm going to put a 160 in it. That's what I have. No, actually, the CUDA has a 187. But in all the other swaps I've done, I've put a 160 thermostat in it. These run factory at 210. So if you're coming from old school small block Chevy engines, or old school engines in general, you know how they don't cool well. Small block Chevy, big block Chevy, Pontiac, any of them. Forever, they've told you, go get the biggest radiator you can and stick it in there with dual electric fans or something, obviously. LS's, you don't have to do that. They come from the factory with radiators like that thin. The cooling system is great internally in these engines, that it's not like the old school stuff. So no need to go spend $1,000 on your radiator setup. A cheap aluminum radiator just like that will work perfectly fine, and I can 100% promise you that, because I've been doing it for 2 years in that. But let's get to what we're all here for, which is bam, bam, bam. All right, so now when you're getting your cherry picker set up, now I know you've probably done this a bunch of times. This is strictly for, these videos are always strictly for the new people, so I'm talking to you like you've never touched a car before. You get your cherry picker, Probably your Harbor Freight one. You gotta make sure put it on the extendo clip, which means all the way. Farthest hole out this way. You don't want to be spinning the block with the mid clip or the short clip because you ain't gonna get all the ops. That's what I'm saying. So make sure extendo clip. Maybe throw in some drip. I was trying to think of another rhyme, but oh, that's bad. Anyways, we are going to put it. Ooh. So we're going to put it in the middle hole of this bad boy. Probably put it in the very front one so that the transmission you get a good angle to the dangle. But since I have the car jacked up, this is why I jacked it up, which I should have explained to you why I jacked it up, but I jacked it up so that we can put it in the middle hole. That way we get a little less angle to the dangle and we can kind of slide on in there without beating up the firewall, which will probably happen anyway. So, all right, it'll be all right. It'll be okay. Or I'm gonna be 3/4 of the way in, and I'm gonna have to adjust this. But the important part is extendo clip. Just remember that. Hey, no, we're not even straight. Oh, well, you're no help. Too much. Let's see. No. Come on. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, make sure, let me show you. Since you're by yourself, you know, because you're a poor lonely soul that has no friends. You got your jack as your helper. I'm going to get it up under, ow. Get it up under there. So I left the cross member there on purpose because I want to see if I can put the transmission back in the spot that it came in hopes that the drive shaft that I have will go back in without having to get another one made. Because if y'all, I get you to go over. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Come on. I gotta use the old helper. We're gonna down, up, down, and just keep giving it the foot. Just, oh yeah. Oh, go forward. You're too far. Oh boy. Okay, let me do this. Could you just like heal already? Like, OMG, I'm so dead tired of this. But, so, of course, ow. It didn't work 100% as I expected it. Well, not expected, but wanted it to. But I made it work, so it couldn't jack it up high enough to get this specific mount to go over it without it just pressing up against the transmission, pressing up against the body. So I just jacked it up as far as I could. I took the mount off, slid it in there, slid it through the hole, put it back on, and see how we have this amount of adjustment. This is what I mean by, get off me, fender. This is what I mean by your oil pan will tell you where you can put it. So obviously I can't set it down here because, well, obviously. So we gotta push it back some and see where she lands. Go. Ow. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah. Adds character to the shirt. Let's try. No. Actually, no. We need to jack it up some and get it off the frame. Oh, we're kind of. Okay. We're kind of almost there. Maybe I should give this side up. No, let's go back. Oh, kind of. Almost. Yeah, let's lower it. See what happens. Okay. Okay, there we are. Give her some more. Oh, it is not budging. Maybe I lowered it too much. And let's go up a little bit. That should be good. Let's see. No. Okay. Get the foot activation. Oh. So we are maxed out. That's why. And we are kind of on the frame still. Okay. So we got to. So if I cut that and give it more room, that'll definitely give us more space. Okay. All right. About 45 minutes later, probably 2 hours, but who's counting? I got the cross member out, so I was like, oh, maybe I can just do like you do a Chevelle and pull the cross member out, flip it around. Nope. This part of it sticks out too far where it hits the pan. It won't come this way enough to line up with the mounting holes on the frame. So I got the angle grinder with the cutoff wheel, and you can't, oh, and I made the hole longer Remember, I don't know if you can really see it, but I made the hole longer and wider, just like your mom's back. But yep, so let's try to get this back in there. Put a little bit of weight down. Okay, might as well put all the weight down. We still got a good chunk of room. My luck, I'm gonna have to order a cross member, which is really weird because this 100% should go in with the factory cross member. Okay, okay, we're good on this side. We are not too great on this side. Are we off the frame? Yes. Okay. Let's go a little bit more. Oh, okay. Now, let's get the jack out of the way. Let's drop her down, see what she does. Okay. Oh, we got to get the pry ball. Excuse you, where'd you go? Oh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, well, we are about there on this side. Still. And it's gonna roll away forever. Oh, there we go. We are in there like swimwear, like a glove. Oh, I can't really. This side. I don't think this side's down yet. Maybe get out the tickle stick. I cannot. No, we are not there yet. Okay. Let's go down a little, jeez. Why are you being so stingy? Pretty sure it's because this rubber isolator in the mount itself is just a tad bit longer. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, you gonna make me do it? I warned you. Tickle stick engaged. We gotta get a little. Ouch. And I can't get any space in there. Okay, I'll bring you right back. Okay, and as you can see, it's nighttime. So I had to go back under here. And you're not gonna like it, but it works. And you can't really see. So next video, maybe I'll show you a little better. But I ended up, yeah, you can't see it. Definitely can't see it. Let me grab a light. Yeah, we got the headers in. Hold on, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Are you gonna stay working? So, we got cross member in. We've got plenty of room. I actually probably didn't have to cut that up, but I did, so that gives us even more room. But it came at a cost, so I ended up moving the whole cross member back a hole. So instead of it being bolted in 2 holes, it is 1 hole. Where did the nut go? Oh boy. And it's gonna stay like that. So it'll work. It saves me a couple $100 on a cross member. If you are interested in the car and you want to buy the car, I mean, here you go. That's what it did. It works. It fits. It's gonna make a whopping 250 horsepower. So it might break the cross member. So the 1 bolt will be the least of your worries. JK. And we got the headers in because before I bolt the engine in, I want to keep the engine up high enough to where I can get the headers in, mainly on the driver's side. Passenger side is never really an issue. Driver's side, steering shaft, brake stuff, there's usually more junk over here. I got the other hole lined up with the bolt halfway in it. This one, it's like right there. It just needs to go down a little bit. Stay. So I'm working on that. We can actually knock this other one in real quick. Come on. Hey. Okay, that one is in. This side, now we have plenty of room. I got all the bolts in, just not tight. Definitely don't tighten them up yet. Let's see what I gotta do to get you in the hole. Kinda shoulda. They're tight. All I need is this to drop in because this is the end of the video. Just 1 bolt. It's always 1 bolt. It's always the last bolt. But if that cross member hadn't taken me an hour, would have been done an hour ago. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to bring you right back. So we are in there like swimwear. Bolt in, engaged, headers on, not tightened up because you don't want to tighten them up yet. Transmission mounted, not the way you're gonna like it mounted, but it is 100% mounted. Looks like we'll be able to fit some 45-degree angle fittings in there. That's plenty of room. I gotta get the starter in, but this video is complete because this was strictly getting the engine, transmission, headers in. That is how it looks. That's how it's gonna look. Of course, it's gonna be way prettier when I'm done because you know how I do it. But anyways, let me try off my leg. Is it not too bright? Let's see. No, we're good. Okay. Sometimes it's way too bright once I get these lights on. But that is it. That's obviously, it didn't look as simple as it sounds. Usually you're gonna have hiccups like I did with crossmember. That alone took an hour. So this genuinely should have taken me about an hour, hour and a half, just with the amount of times I've done it. If you're new, just break it up. Just say, all right, engine sitting in there, done. Go till tomorrow. Don't burn yourself out. Or be like me and just go until nighttime, because if you don't, it's gonna bother you at 1 o'clock in the morning when you're trying to sleep, and you're just gonna come and do it anyways. But I appreciate you watching. I need you to like. I need you to subscribe. That is the most important thing. I need you to subscribe. We gotta be friends. We're friends, right? I mean, you made it this far. So, and comment. That way the algorithms. But tomorrow will be a new video and maybe fuel system. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna double check some things. But other than that, I appreciate you watching. In the meantime, go at least try to build something or fix something. I don't know.